All right, next up on the list for comparison purposes is PSA. We're going to be looking at a few cards that I bought on eBay, graded by PSA, and I'm going to crack these out of the slabs and send them in to GMA, see how the grades compare. If you checked out any of my previous videos, the first two that I actually made, I primarily compared PSA and GMA for grading on about 10 cards. So I'll show you the spreadsheet and the breakdown of those cards. If you need to check out those videos, go ahead and check them out. It's pretty good. Those ones I had cracked open GMA slabs and sent off to PSA for grading. And these ones I'm going to reverse it. And I'm going to add the final grades to the spreadsheet to get an overall average of the scores. So PSA has been around a while, late 80s, early 90s time frame. And very well known in the market of grading cards as well as other items. They have their PSA DNA cert where they will certify cards for autographs, and they'll certify any number of items you send to them, not just standard sports cards. But that's what we're in the market for here. So I'll show you the ones I have that I'm going to send in. I have a 1995 SP Curtis Martin. That was a grade of 8. 2004 Upper Deck Foundations for Tom Brady. That was graded an 8. 2004 Tom Brady Tops, graded an 8. I have a 1972 Tops of Carl Yastrzemski, graded a 5. And I had the 1989 Score Doug Flutie. That was graded a 8. And then 2010 Panini Epics Tom Brady, also graded an 8. So what I decided to do with these is I went with a slightly lower grade, and I tried to vary up the years, running as early as 1972, as late as 2010. And I want to get a good feel for the different years, and also if we're going to find these 8s coming back as 10s from GMA. So that's really what I was looking for with this stack. So what I'm going to show you how to do is crack a PSA slab open. I'm going to use this Curtis Martin card here. So just like all the others, a pair of wire cutters is what you need. So I'll use the same set I've been using. And with anything, grab a hold of the corner so you can crack this open. I'm going to give this a good tug. Let the plastic fly. All right, once you've cracked open a good enough spot here on the corner to wedge a screwdriver in there. Obviously the goal is to keep it away from the card so we don't have any issues of damaging the card as I'm trying to pull it out of the slab here. You'll need a small enough screwdriver to really wedge it in here. Once you got it in, you can just sort of walk it across the top, free up the glue that holds this thing together. These ones, they seal up pretty good. There you go, got a solid crack on the top. Once you got it so you can get your fingers back in there, pull until you can unseat on both sides, and then try to just walk it down ever so gently so we don't damage the card. You see the card pops out of there. Okay, there's the tag. Here's the card. So, good shape. Again, that one was graded an 8. So we'll sleeve this up. These ones are a little more difficult to crack out of the slab, obviously, as you saw. They seal them up pretty good. So just be careful as you're prying. Make sure you go to the top. Doesn't really matter if you damage the ticket on this since I'm cracking it out. But so what I'll do, I'll bust all these out of the slabs and have them ready to send off as well. I'll come over here real quick to the website for PSA. So right now they're showing for their regular card submission, regular service, about 41 business day turnaround, and about 75 for their bulk services. So if you're shipping them regular cards, and you can walk down here on their website and you'll see a regular card with declared value under $499. They're saying 25 business day turnaround is what they're saying down here. And that's going to cost you $20 per card. Okay. Now, if you go down a little further, you're going to find bulk service. Under the bulk service, the cheapest you can get these encapsulated, that's a card under $100 value. You're looking at $8 per card if you send them over 100 cards. So that's the cheapest compared to GMA, who does it for $3.50 right now, is the most expensive. But the higher the value of the declared value of the card, the more it's going to cost you for the grading service. So just be aware of that. And more expensive cards, it costs more. So it can run you a pretty penny. And then obviously different prices for autograph cards and such. So if you've never checked out their website, it's very intuitive. I actually really enjoy starting a submission through them. You can do it all online and print out all your forms that you need. So it's a good company there. So what I'll show you here on the spreadsheet is what I had done before with the graded cards. I told you to check out those first videos of all the ones I had graded, GMA and PSA. So right now I'm sitting at a variance of 0.90, meaning PSA has based on the info that I have, 0.9 higher on average. There was the one Topps Chrome Kevin Durant rookie that I had in those videos, and that card was the one that was sent off as a 10. I got a 10 from GMA, sent it off to PSA, and it came back a 4, but it came back damaged. In that second video I sent it back to GMA for grading again, and it came back a 6. So what I'm doing is I'm using those scores in here. So 6 on the GMA, 4 on the PSA, and that's accounted for in the average down here. So I have the other grades plugged in. As soon as I get the GMA grades back, I'll plug these in here and see if the variation's any different. So that's it from the PSA side. Stand by for part 2. Remember, if you enjoyed these videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks, everyone.